station for Kenny Sport and lads and lasses. Talk Sport. It's a real Bobby Dazzler.
3 a.m. online and on your smart TV. GameDay phone in talkSPORT. You've got to be saying something. The Sport Support Network.
And welcome to another exciting phone call.
We speak football. GameDay phone in on talkSPOrt.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the GameDay phone in on talkSPORT. I'm your host today. Alongside me for the next 2 hours, former Liverpool and Arsenal winger Jermaine Pennant. This show by the fans, for the fans. So get involved right now. 03 717 22 3344. Wins at the 3 o'clock for Man United over Sunderland. Arsenal against West Ham. Was Nuno a bit too negative? And fans in general, does it annoy you when players don't celebrate against their former side? Declan Rice was very reserved when he scored. Also want to know if there's any United fans out there who actually wish you'd lost today, because that was a big result for Amazon, but you're going into the international break with them in charge. Elsewhere in the early game, the mighty Spurs. We got a big 3 points away at Leeds. You can have your say on that. And in the Championship, what a season Lampard's having at Coventry. 27 goals in 9 games. You won 5-0 at Sheffield Wednesday. And fans invaded the pitch in protest against their owner, Chanzir. If you're there, give us a call, 03 717 22 3344. There's also a massive game, 5:30, just kicked off. Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Ollie Klink.
Yeah, it's Chelsea nil, Liverpool nil, with Liverpool on the attack in these opening 3 minutes. No real chances, though, as of yet. Liverpool hoping to launch themselves back to the top of the table as the ball is swung in towards Isak. At the moment, the champions on top. 3 minutes gone, Chelsea nil, Liverpool nil.
Get your calls in on the GameDay phone in 03 717 22 3344. Right, Gemma.
Hello, mate.
How are we? Am I going to have your full attention? We've got the big screen on here.
Massive
Liverpool
screen right in front of me.
I've got no chance of getting anything out of you, have I?
You might as well be showing your own today, pal. Don't fit management 4 about this one properly.
No, I mean, let's get Jermaine Pennant on when Liverpool playing at half-5. Look, it's a massive game that. We'll get into it later on because it's an important game, important moment. But look, at the top of the table, Arsenal, your former club, they won 2-0 against West Ham. Brushed them aside, really, didn't they? Yeah,
they was dominant from the get-go. I guess West Ham had an early sniff earlier on with Fulkrug with a header, but didn't manage to direct it in the right direction for a goal. But apart from that, didn't really give nothing. Arsenal looks solid, clean sheet again. Going forward, looks like there's always going to score as well. And the depth as well when the players that they bring on. I think the only downside of that game, if you're an Arsenal fan, is that Odegaard went off again.
Yeah.
And Rice went off, looked like with a back injury as well.
Yeah.
He's been fantastic for them this season.
Declan Rice has been different class. Have you got a problem? Like the boys were saying, he didn't celebrate. He can't celebrate against West Ham. He was there since he was a kid.
No, yeah.
That's one that you allow. But, I mean, there are other ones where you're like, mate,
I've had a few years there or whatnot, but being from a kid and...
Would you celebrate against Arsenal?
But is there... I did.
Did you?
We scored against Stoke. I scored against Arsenal. Well, I didn't celebrate. I just ran off to my fans. But
was it a good goal?
It was a little slight deflection, but it was a good goal, 25 yards.
And you celebrate?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't score that often, so when I did, I make the most of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
At Britannia, and obviously Arsenal hate
You're
me.
out of order, though.
Wait, they was giving me stick the whole game.
Arsenal, they made you.
Yeah, I celebrated.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think there's an issue. And like Declan Rice one, I get.
That's totally different.
Yeah, he's
their captain.
He's one of their greatest ever players.
So I understand that, and you can allow that. But no, I don't.
They look good, Arsenal. Brushing teams aside, it's annoying how good they look.
Yeah,
West Ham, though, they're a bit negative, weren't they?
Well, look, there wasn't going to be positive, was there? On two fronts, it's Nuno. He's not a manager that is very pragmatic. He's a more of a defensive-minded manager. Plays likes to play on the counter-attack, sits back, low block, like saw with Forest. And on the back of that, the team is not in a great place as well.
Yeah,
so,
no, they're not. No.
They weren't going to really go there.
It's never an easy game, that.
No, it's
never
not really
saw
easy.
them getting anything. Do they look like champions, Arsenal, do you think?
You have to say so. Well, currently top of the league. And they're playing some great football. And like I said, everyone who they're playing, they're brushing aside at the moment.
Yeah.
Or if not, they're finding a way to get the job done and getting over the line and getting those 3 points. You know, like going to Newcastle, we all know how difficult that place is. It doesn't matter how you win that. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you win it. It's you don't give up, and if you cross the line and blow the whistle and you've got the 3 points, job done.
Loads to go at. We'll talk about Man United. Is there any Man United fans out there who are actually a bit gutted that you won today? Because that means Amorim's probably going to have a bit more time in the dugout, and I'm still not convinced. You played Sunderland today. Well, let's go to Anthony, who's a Man United fan. All right, Ant?
You all right, gents?
How are you, Ant? Are you happy today? You a happy Man United fan?
I am, yeah. To be honest, I've been listening. I listen to talkSPORT all the time. I don't actually think there's another manager out there that's going to do any better.
I can assure you there is.
Who?
Oh, Glasner being one of them. That's just a start. That's just the first manager on my lips.
It's 3 points today, and if we look at the next 4 fixtures to the next international break, if we can get 6 or 9 out of that.
Who are you playing? Do you know? You got Liverpool away next game.
Liverpool, Brighton.
Brighton at home.
We're at home, yeah.
Right, and then you got Tottenham away.
You never beat Tottenham. You don't beat Tottenham.
So I've got you down as 1 point right now.
I reckon if we can get a good...
What's the 4th game?
Forest.
Well, you might get 3 points there. Andrew's having one. Depends. He might be sacked by then. He might get the manager. I've got you down as 4 points over the next 4 games after international break.
No, I think Liverpool leaked some goals as well. If we can put a performance in like we did against Arsenal first game of the season...
You got beat?
In all 4 of it, yeah, but we got beat, but we played well.
Go on. I mean...
Attacking-wise, we played well.
Right.
But the transformation
you didn't score.
of Man United...
You lost 1-0.
The transformation of United is not going to happen overnight.
Is it going to happen at all with Ruben Amorim? Can you see it happening with Ruben Amorim? This transformation. Keep going on about.
Sesko's come good. I think Sesko's going to come good. He's scored back-to-back now.
Yeah.
I think the keeper, all right, Sunderland today, but he's kept a clean sheet, made a few good saves today.
I mean, Sunderland had loads of chances in the second half. Loads.
Maybe in January or the summer, if we can improve the defence and midfield, then maybe we can do something. But I just think if you go and get another manager, they're going to have the same troubles as what every other manager has had for the last 5 years.
You talk about transformations, not overnight. This has not been overnight. This has been over about 6 years now.
Yeah, and it's been made by plenty of different managers, hasn't it?
Do you actually believe, though, that Amorim can transform this football club? Do you believe that?
I'd hope.
I'm not asking you about hope. I'm asking if he can.
I personally think there is things there that he can. There is times where you look at him on the touchline and you think he's letting us down. Even though the fact of the penalties he's hiding behind the...
That's terrible.
What's gave you the hope and what's gave you thinking that he can?
Sunderland today.
What have you saw over his tenure?
Good team.
Is that, he's going to do he's going to be good for Man United. What have you seen?
I just think the attacking approach of Man United has been a lot better than what it was last season.
Well, you signed some good players.
We've signed some good players. Mbeumo.
But you still been garbage.
Sesko.
I mean, you won today. You won 2-0, but second half, look, Sunderland didn't have the firepower. They had some chances second half, but it didn't take them. I'm not convinced. You come back from the international break and I'm going to see an upturn in form. This is what you do. You scrape a win against an average side because you've got better players than them. Simple as that. You can't get away from the fact that you've got good players. And then you play against a decent team and you get beat again.
The point I'm trying to make is why keep going to different managers who want different players, who want different formations. Yeah, we know Amorim's got to change the formation.
We ain't changing
the formation.
To be honest,
I think that should be...
I know, but he ain't changing the formations. You've stopped that right now. You might as well buy a new team if you think he's going to...
Or get a new manager.
Like, he ain't changing the formation. You're playing 3-4-3.
There's got to be better. I think it's going to be a big rebuild. and it's going to be over a good few years, not...
Few?
If United get in the top 10 this year, I'd say...
Top 10?
Most United fans,
Embarrassing.
Top 10?
Most United... Well, it's an improvement from
Manchester
last year, isn't it?
United.
Are you having a laugh?
I know.
Top 10?
Yeah, but that's how much we've gone downhill over the years.
No, but sorry. Spurs finished 17th last season. If we finished 10th, I'd be fuming. Spurs are third. We sacked our manager. Sacked him. Gone. Not good enough. And you'll be happy with 10th.
Too many people talk about sacking the manager.
Well, because
There's a lot of players.
Results-based industry.
There's a lot of players that need to go from there. I came on talkSPORT, I think it was with you, Jermaine, and Majestic.
Yep.
And I said about not selling Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Well, that's understandable. He's been your best player since he's joined.
I
So
agree with
why would you sell him?
But this season he hasn't.
Yeah, but it's because you're playing him in midfield. The only midfielder is number 10.
We're playing him in a different position. That's what I'm saying. He's bought
So
players.
then whose fault is that?
Not Bruno's
It's
fault.
not Bruno's, it's the manager's. So you've got a manager who can get the best out of a certain player, but instead of getting the best out of him, he's playing him in a different position, which you're getting 75% out of him.
I don't know. I don't think we get a better performance if Bruno was played in that position.
But he's proven that over how many years? He's been your best player for the past 7 years.
So you're hammering him, mate. You want him. You want him at the helm. You're gonna stick with him. You've beat Sunderland today. That's it. He's staying in the job.
Not the fact we beat Sunderland, but I just think that why keep changing managers? Why keep going back to square one every single time we get a new manager?
No, but you ain't gone anywhere with hammering. You've got worse. Like, you've gone nowhere.
No, I get that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, if a manager comes in, you've got to expect the club to move forward in some sense. If they don't, then you're going to be like, see you later. That's just the way the industry is.
I personally think we're 8th in the league at the minute. If we can pick up 6 to 9 points out of the next few games till the international break, that steads us in good stead.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we've got to go to Ollie Click. It's been an unbelievable goal at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, my word. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Moises Caicedo with an absolute rocket to put Chelsea in front. He picked up the ball midway through the Liverpool half, drove at goal, got his head up on his right foot, and he has unleashed one into the top left-hand corner. Chelsea, who've been growing into this game after Liverpool had most of the ball to start, have found themselves in front thanks to a bit of magic from Moises Caicedo. 14 minutes gone, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0.
What a goal! What a goal, Jammer. You got to appreciate that one, mate. Come on.
No, it's absolutely.
Come on, round of applause.
No, you got to give people the flowers.
That's a perler.
He deserves it. It was a great strike. We've seen him. We know he can strike the ball well. And I was wondering why is no one closing him down? And they kept letting him, come to the edge of the box, keep bringing it, and then you all get punished.
Yeah.
When people can strike the ball like that, no pressure on. But they didn't deserve it though. It's been all Liverpool.
What are you talking about? I'm watching the game as well. It's all Liverpool.
It's been mainly Liverpool in this game.
You are such a Liverpool fan.
It's been
such a Liverpool
It's
fan.
been mainly Liverpool, and that was against a run of play, really.
Absolute garbage. 1-0
Chelsea.
Caicedo, what a goal. Right, let's take a look at the latest odds in that 5:30 game, all thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
It's currently Chelsea 1-0 against Liverpool. Chelsea to win is 6-5 on. The draw is 11-4, and Liverpool to win is 11-4. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, loads to go at. You want to have your say, get involved in the show. Sunderland fans, you can phone us up. Man United fans, obviously a big game for Amorim today. Do you want him to stay and be at the helm? 03 717 22 3344. You are listening to the Game Day Phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine, and Jermaine Pennant taking calls on today's action. Get involved in the show. 03717 223344 in that 5:30 game. It is 1-0 to Chelsea as well because Salah's just scored an absolute screamer. But let's get to some calls. Go to Phil. He's a Man United fan, right, Phil?
Yes, I am, mate. How you doing, guys?
I'm all right, Phil.
Good.
Look, a decent result. You've clean sheet, 2-0. Are you happy or?
Happy with the result, but Amarin's not the right man.
Go on, why?
He's a one-trick pony. Can't do that. You need a manager that can adapt the team and the tactics of the players that you've got available. He's not playing Mainu. Look at that. Mainu, he's a gifted player. He's a genius. You saw the face that Pep Guardiola put on when he pulled that move against Man City. The guy should be playing every game.
Well, I would have him instead of Casemiro.
Yeah, exactly. Every day of the week. He's the wrong manager.
For starters.
Well, you keep moaning about having legs in midfield and, you know, you look at Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, one thing you would argue is that they haven't got the legs anymore. They're brilliant players.
Exactly. Bruno needs to be playing further forward because he has the ball, he's got the pass, but you need someone like Mainu behind because if Pep Guardiola is sitting there and saying, I'd buy him every day of the week, he's got to be playing.
Yeah. The thing is with Amarin, the Premier League is not a league where you can be stubborn. You have to be, some way, shape or form, flexible. Have a bit of flexibility, change certain things, formation, players against certain setups and certain teams, especially when it's not going well. If it was going fantastic and Man United were flying, we'd go, okay, give Amarin its flowers. But it's not. Everyone, it could be out of a job.
But it's a big win that today, right? They've won 2-0, going into the international break. It keeps him in a job.
But
you've got to look at the players that you've got and play the best positions that they can play in.
I agree, but his tactic is 3-4-3. There ain't no going away from it.
He's not playing tactics. He's tic-tac.
Yeah, it's not great.
Would you get rid of him?
Yeah, definitely. Every day of the week. I'll have Glasner straight away.
Yeah, but Glasgow plays 3-4-3.
Yeah, he does. But look what he does with them.
But I think that's because I think it's more to do with the personnel as well. It doesn't matter what kind of formation. If you've not got the right personnel for a formation, you're not going to get the best out of it.
They're a bigger team. They're physically stronger. So, yes, they do have the players that can do that. United, we've got small players. You look at Amad Diallo. They're not huge players. They've got matter. They've got players that force, that have strength in their positions. We don't have that, so you have to be adaptable. You have to play the players in their best position, and you have to adopt the formation that you play so that your players can play the best that they possibly can. And Amrin isn't capable of doing that.
Phil, was there a part of you today that kind of wished that you got beat?
Yes, there was actually.
No, you're a disgrace.
No, I'm not. I'm a Man United fan, and I've been a Man United fan since 1976. You wanted them to get beat? Yeah, I did. I want Amarin out.
So you thinking losing that would benefit the team in the long run? I understand where it's coming from.
No, Phil.
I feel
Phil,
I'm with you, mate. I'm with you.
Phil, you can't have your team. You can't want them to get beat.
No, I would actually.
Like this part of the season, you can't want your team to get beat to get a manager out, mate. Come on.
Because the team got devalued so much.
What?
I would want us relegated so the team got devalued.
No, that's a bit of a stretch, Phil.
They wouldn't be willing to invest.
I was on your side a minute ago.
Shut up. What are you on?
I was on your side a minute ago.
Phil, come on,
Look,
mate.
I've been supporting Man U since 1976 when we lost to Southampton in the FA Cup final because my dad and all his mates were supporting Southampton. And I didn't have a good relationship with my dad, and so I went for Man U, and I've been supporting them ever since Dave Sexton.
No, but you're a disgrace, though. You're a disgrace of a fan.
What, to want the best for my football team that I've loved?
You don't want the best. You wanted them to get beat by Sunderland today.
Yeah, who cares?
But you've got to think about the bigger picture.
I want the best for my club, and I actually love the fact what Fletcher's doing in the under-18s because that man is United through and through, and he's not there. And you look at what. McTominay is now doing in Italy. They're calling him Zidane. Yeah,
but you got rid of him.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the genius in that?
Look at Rashford at Barcelona as well. He's on fire, exactly. The boy. He's on fire.
The players can play. You just need a manager that can bring the best out of them. Right. And we don't have that at the moment.
Anthony at Betis, flames.
I know, everyone at Man United does all right, don't they? It's pressure, though, isn't it? It's a pressure cooker. Phil, Thanks for your call.
Cheers, Phil.
Disgrace you are. Let's go to Jordan, who's a Sunderland fan. Jordan?
Hiya, mate. You all right, Jermaine?
I'm all right, George. You set the game?
Yeah, mate. Listen, no, I've been in the game, but realistically, like, I've been listening to you, like, not just today, like, in general for a while, but, like, just hearing a Man United fan there, come on, it's an absolute disgrace. Like, there's two types of fans. Like, as a Sunderland fan, we would never expect to get a result against Man United. No. And I don't think you would expect us to, right? Fair enough, I understand the situation. But for Man United fans to be coming, whether it's on live radio or whatever, and like trying to see it, they'd rather get beat is criminal as a supporter of a club. Do you know what I mean?
That's disgusting.
Like, but what I say, I don't know if any of you has watched the game. We were quite unlucky the second half.
Yeah, mate.
Had a few chances.
You had some good chances. You lack that. You lack the firepower to put it in the back of the net. But I thought you'd done well second half.
Yeah, mate. That's fully understandable as a new club coming up. By the way, like, I've supported EC in 1970, whatever, that fella who was on there. But, like, I've supported Sunderland for a lot of years, but, like, we never thought we'd beat Coventry in the semi-final. We never thought we'd beat Sheffield United. But you always stick by your team, win, lose, or draw, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, it is, I heard what you said, it's criminal wanting your team to lose. I understand the situation with Amarim, but, like, this is about the sixth manager now United's had. Like, I wouldn't call United... We all know, like, biggest team in England, one of the biggest teams in the world.
Yeah.
Something's not right there. You can see people's on about Rashford going to Barcelona. I don't know if anyone else who's listening to this watches football, but I watched the game during the week, Napoli. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne went there.
Yeah.
But Højlund went there as well, and he scored two goals. Two absolute crackers as well.
Yeah.
And you do wonder what's going on, like there's something underneath that club. But as a Sunderland fan, and I don't know what was going on with Sunderland a few years ago, but not sort of similar. But do you understand where I'm coming from? We went right down to League One. Do you know what I mean, mate?
Yeah.
But you still stick by your team, whatever the situation.
Yeah. Well, you've had a good start to the season, to be fair. I think Sunderland have done all right. I think there's going to be a team. You know, normally we see the three that come up go back down. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think Sunderland have shown that they can compete. Your home form's going to keep you in the league. I think, you know, the other
Jordan,
just do well. Leeds.
Just a quick one. If you had a manager, all right, in your team, and the results you could see for over a year was just not good enough. You know, the performance were not good enough. You'd pick up a win here and there, but everyone could see that if there was a change of manager, things may get better. Would you? Put it this way, mate.
Like, sorry to interrupt, but like I say, like that happened. Obviously, I know David Moyes. Like, David Moyes didn't work out at Sunderland all them years ago, and David Moyes, to me, was at a bad team, and he was at a club at the wrong time. Like, look at David Moyes now. Do you know what I mean? He's done a lot of good things with West Ham. He won West Ham a trophy. Now he's went to Everton, and I think Everton look a lot more comfortable than they did.
Yeah.
Last season, not so much last season. I know he went there last season, but especially the season before as well. They don't look like a team who's struggling. I know they've got Dewsbury Hall and Grealish on board now, but like a manager does affect a team.
Yeah, 100%.
Some managers are suited better.
As for a Sunderland fan, like I would never like come on a radio channel and disrespect any manager who's been in charge of Sunderland, but like the likes of even like Jack Ross and Alex Neil, Tony Mowbray, even Michael Beale. Obviously, it didn't work out for Michael Beale, but like I don't know if you have been in the North East and around, not just us, like Newcastle. I know there's a big rivalry, but like it's something you'd very rarely do, like turn against the manager. Like, and like the fact that Man United, for example, today has beat Sunderland, and like not so much certain fans are saying they would rather them lose, but certain fans are like buzzing that they've beat Sunderland. Bearing in mind, Sunderland had a bad record before they'd even won the semi-final against Coventry and then Sheffield.
George, you're a star, mate. I appreciate your call. Thanks for phoning in. Keep your calls coming in. Is there Man United fans out there who did want the team to get beat today? Anthony, the Man United fan, said he would rather them got beat today so he can get rid of Amarim. 03 717 22 3344. You're listening to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine and Jermaine Pennant. Reminder of today's Premier League results. The early kick-off. Leeds, they got beat by Tottenham 2-1. That was live and exclusive on talkSPORT. The 3 p.m's Man United, they won 2-0 against Sunderland. Arsenal, they won 2-0 against West Ham. And in the 5:30 game, it's currently Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Let's get an update with Ollie Clink.
It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Half an hour gone here. An absolute cracker from Moises Caicedo separates these two at the moment. He fired one into the top corner 14 minutes in to put Chelsea in front. Dominic Szoboszlai has since come close for Liverpool. He was unmarked inside the box, 8 yards out, but his effort was blocked by Badiashile. Chelsea still in front here, though, and looking good for it. 33 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0.
Yeah, big results in the Championship, League 1 and League 2. You want to have your say? 03 717 22 33 44. Let's go to Josh. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Josh.
O'Hara.
How are you, Josh? You good?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm great. Yeah, how you feeling? You happy?
I'm all right. I'm glad. I'm glad we won today. I'm not gonna come out in September and say I think we can win the league. Yeah.
Not like most Arsenal fans.
No, not like yourself. You know, that's what you do, right? Yeah, that's why you're laughing.
Hey, Spurs are good, mate. We're back.
Listen, mate, when
Spurs are back.
When was the last time you beat us at your ground?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Hey, how dare you come out and say we're not favourites for the Premier League?
You're not favourites.
Why not?
Because you ain't won it since 2004.
What does that even matter?
Well, you ain't won it, though. Liverpool are the better team. They're champions. They're favourites, aren't they?
Why are the bookies making us the favourites, though?
I don't know. I don't know why they're making you favourites. They're making you favourites for the Champions League. You've never won it.
Exactly. But there's a reason why, isn't there?
Why? What's the reason? You tell me.
Because we keep turning you over at your own ground.
That's
year in,
that's
year
Tottenham.
Out.
Over the course of the season, you can't be favourites to win something when you've never won it.
Who's top of the table?
Yeah, at the moment.
Who's top of the table, Jamie O'Hara?
Yeah, but Liverpool playing.
Who is top of the table?
Yeah, but Liverpool playing.
Stop behaving like a muppet and answer my question.
But Liverpool playing. So if you're top of the table,
you
great.
can't even answer the question. Millions of people are listening to you. You can't even answer the question. Who's top of the table?
Yeah, Arsenal top, but Liverpool playing.
There we go. There we go.
But that doesn't make you favourites to win the league. Just because you're top after 7 games.
How many points do we have?
What does that matter? It's how many points you have at the end of the season.
You have 16 points and it's October. The league's not winning October. Just saying.
What is the score at Stamford Bridge?
Still,
yeah, Chelsea are winning 1-0.
Still got 60 minutes.
That doesn't make... You're not going to win the league today, are you?
I can't wait. You know that. I cannot wait to meet you lot. I cannot wait to meet you lot.
Hey, okay. Tottenham are only 2 points behind you, mate.
Who cares?
We're only 2 points behind you. We might finish above you.
Last week.
Might finish above you.
You almost lost to Wolves last week.
Almost.
Hey?
Almost.
Don't go Glyn.
Big result, though, against Leeds today, Joshy.
Over the Arctic.
Unbelievable. Listen, I'm proud of my team today. Yet again, got the job done, and we are where we belong.
I know, but it's West Ham. They're 19th. They're terrible.
The reason we are favourites for the league is because we have the best team. We have probably the best players. We have the best goalkeeper in the world.
Oh, do me a favour. Josh, what are you on about?
What about...
What are you on about?
Josh, are you sold on Gyökeres yet?
Answer me this, all right? You won the Europa League last season, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah? How many players were on the Ballon d'Or list at Tottenham? How many Tottenham players were on the Ballon d'Or list?
Who cares?
I'm waiting. Tell me.
How many trophies did we win last season?
How many players?
How many trophies did Tottenham win last season? How many?
Champions of Europe, champions of bloody Bilbao, yeah?
How many trophies did Tottenham win last season?
How many players were on the Ballon d'Or list?
Who cares about the Ballon d'Or? No one. No one. No one cares about the Ballon d'Or, mate. How many trophies did Arsenal win last season? How many?
How many? I think we won a Community Shield. Hey? Ballon d'Or. Hey, France football, Ballon d'Or.
You won the Charity Cup. You won the Charity Cup, Josh.
finished 17th in the league, mate.
Yeah, Europa League champions, mate. Europa League honours.
Hey, Van der Ven and Romero, best partnership, finishing 17th in the league. Get out of it, man. Get out of it. All right? We're top of the league. You're third, wherever you end up today. I don't care. That's all I wanted to say, all right?
All right. Joshy.
Up the Arsenal.
Enjoy your weekend, mate.
Arsenal fans. See you later. See you later, Josh. Why are they so angry? Let's go to Chris. He's an Arsenal fan. Chris?
Chatting, boys, you good?
I'm all right, Chrissy. Normally you're negative. You going to be negative today?
Well, no, not really. There is one negative today, though, and that's the fact that Odegaard come off injured again.
And Rice as well.
Straight game he started and come off before half time.
Yeah, what's going on there, man?
Chris, wait there. There's a big incident at Stamford Bridge. Go to Ollie Clink.
Yeah, it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. 7 minutes until half-time. And it looks like there'll be a check for a penalty for Chelsea. It was Alejandro Garnacho who got away from Dominic Szoboszlai. Absolutely skinned him down the left-hand side. I'm just watching the incident back now. Szoboszlai does have his hand on
behave
Garnacho,
yourself.
but it's whether he's actually tripped him.
Mate.
And as you can hear there from the reaction from Jermaine Pennant, there is no trip. And it looks like play is going to continue. 6 to half-time. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Although... is this Anthony Taylor coming over, I think, to book the Chelsea manager, Enzo Maresca? Yeah, so Enzo Maresca earns a yellow card for his protestations, but I've got to be honest, I'm with Jermaine here. That's not a penalty for me.
No, never a pen. All right, Pinky, we'll come back to you. And let's go back to Chris, the Arsenal fan. Chris, look, you've done all right today. You've beat a terrible West Ham side, but you look good. You can't get away from that.
Yeah, I mean, look, West Ham offered absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't think Raya had to make a save. You know, he could have had a cigar on the go. But they'll do tougher tests. But I will say one thing, Jamie, though, that I don't agree with you that you said a few weeks ago.
Go on. What did I say?
Don't you dare say that Romero and Van der Ven are the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League when we've only conceded 3 goals. Gabriel and Saliba, come on, take your Tottenham hat off. They are the 2 best centre-backs in the league. Come on. Even Rudiger said it.
They're good. They're good, mate. Look, I don't know why Arsenal fans, want to jump straight down my throat when I say something about Spurs. No, they're good players. They're top players. No, they're good, but, you ain't won nothing.
No, I know that.
When you go and win the double, or you go and win the Champions League, or you win the Premier League, then, I'll hold my hand up and say, you know what, Gabriel and Saliba, they're amazing, them two. You've got trophies under your belt.
But do you not think that they are the best pairing
at the minute?
At the minute, do you think they're the best pairing? Centre-backs.
I love Romero and Van der Ven.
I know you do, but
I love Romero and Van der Ven. That's not taking anything away from Gabriel and Saliba. Saliba's absolutely brilliant. But
what about Gabriel?
No, Gabriel's brilliant as well. I'm not saying they're no good. I'm just saying.
He scores loads of goals for us.
What?
He scores loads of goals for us as well. He's solid as a rock.
Yeah. Oh, look.
I would say they're the best pairing.
They're good. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Chris?
Would you swap them, Joe?
What? No.
Would you swap them?
No.
You wouldn't swap them?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. No. Why would I want 2 Arsenal players?
No. Oh, forget. I said take your Tottenham hat off.
Well,
I'm saying.
No. I've got a World Cup winner in Romero playing centre half.
Oh, really? I swear a year ago you were saying he needs to go because he was too rash.
I've never said Romero needs to go, ever. Never said that.
I need to get the
never said that. Look, I don't know why you Arsenal fans are getting the about the Romero and Van der Ven thing.
No.
Look, Gabriel and Saliba are world-class centre-halves. They're brilliant, right? And if you win something this season, I will quite happily hold my hands up and say, you know what, you deserved it. But right now, you're not favourites, and you ain't won nothing. That's my opinion.
Let me just ask you one quick question, yeah? Just one quick question. If you didn't win the Europa League last season, yeah, would you still say they would have led them to a better than Gabriel and Saliba?
Yeah, I would.
You still would?
Yeah, I would.
So, that doesn't make no sense then.
What do you mean?
Because you're saying we ain't won nothing.
Yeah, no, but I love Van der Ven and Romero.
Yeah, but I love Gabriel and Saliba.
But that's everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? We don't have to agree. We don't have to agree, do we?
Listen, they're not bad centre-backs. They are really good centre-backs. I'm not
better
denying
than really good, though, aren't they? Let's be honest. Come on.
No, what do you want me to say then? They're amazing.
Well, exactly. You're saying this. I'm now putting the shoe on your foot, and you're doing exactly the same thing as me.
No, I really rate Van de Ven and Romero, especially Van de Ven. But they are nowhere near the level of Gabriel and Saliba. We've only conceded 3 goals this season.
I disagree.
3.
As a pairing, you're right. Saliba and Gabriel are fantastic.
Brilliant.
And
what do you think, Jermaine?
no, I think Gabriel and Saliba are the best pairings in the Premier League.
Would you have Van Dijk and Canate? Canate's having a bit of a sting.
Right. So I wouldn't take out Van Dijk, but I'll take out Canate and put put Saliba in there. That's my personal preference. I'd put Saliba instead of Canate.
Look, they're brilliant players, Chris. There's no getting away from it, mate. They're brilliant players.
And I tell you why the bookies have probably got Arsenal as favourites is because at the moment they probably are the best well-oiled team, gelled together and in a comfortable place. Liverpool are in a little transition period, still trying to work things out. Where if you look at Arsenal, they've got their stuff together. Their team is kind of, all played and all got that.
Yeah.
We'll see. DNA still.
We'll see.
So I think that's why.
When he gets to the championship rounds, we'll see, won't we? Chris, thanks for your call. Let's hear from your boss, Mikel Arteta. He gave the Moose an update on the injury to Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, with Martin, he clashed knee to knee. He was uncomfortable straight away. It doesn't look too good, to be fair, and just by telling by his face. We'll have to wait and see the MRI scan what he shows. With Declan, he continuously told me to come off. He wasn't comfortable. He had a pain in his back. So let's wait and see what the doctor says.
You've got a higher win percentage than Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, that's a big number. I wasn't aware of that. But it doesn't matter. If that's enough to win what we want to win, great, because he won a lot. So even with a better winning rate, it's not enough at the level. So that tells you the difficulty of it.
Better manager than Arsene Wenger.
No, wait.
The Moose trying to suck him in there. That's out of order, isn't it?
He loves dropping little bombs there.
Yeah, he loves dropping one in there to
just little,
win percentage.
Remember the one
nothing. Trophies.
The one he done for Graham Potter. Are you the man for the job?
No. Oh, dear. Right, Arsenal fans, get involved in the show. Got some Man United fans who as well want to talk about their manager, their performance today. Give us a call. 03 717 22 3344. Yeah, you're listening to Game Day Phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine, and Jermaine Pennant. It's half-time at Stamford Bridge. Ollie Kling.
Yeah, it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0 at the break. An absolute rocket from Moises Caicedo is the difference so far here at the Bridge. He hit one into the top corner from 25 yards out to put the Blues one up on 14 minutes. Liverpool tried to respond a few moments after that. Dominic Szoboszlai was unmarked inside the box, but his effort was well blocked by Benoit Badiashile. Alexander Isak headed over a Mo Salah cross just before half-time too. But Liverpool have looked a bit sluggish so far, and since going ahead, Chelsea have been the more confident side and deserve to be going in at half-time in front. The champions behind here at Stamford Bridge at the break. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Let's take a look at the latest odds in that 5:30 game. All thanks to Betfair is Chelsea 1-0 against Liverpool. Chelsea to win is 7-4 on. The draw is 11-4. And Liverpool to win is 5-1. 03 717 22 33 44. If you want to have your say on that first half performance, Liverpool fans, could be 3 defeats out of 3. Could the blip become a crisis? That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus, beganword.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Right, let's hear from Man United boss Ruben Amorim. He's asked if he's enjoying the job following 2-0 victory over Sunderland today.
I'm enjoying this club. It's impossible not to enjoy this. That the club have. Again, the most important thing is we learn a lot. Let's move forward and try to win the next one.
3 successive wins here in the Premier League. First time in a while. Is that another building block to try and get this place a fortress?
It's a big team needs to win every game at home. But the frustration came with the way we perform at home is not the same we play at away, and that is a frustration that we need to change. Of course, if we compare the last season, a different context with the Europa League, but we were struggling at home. To have that feeling with our fans is really important, give us confidence. But again, we need to perform like this away also.
Yeah, it's Ruben Amorim speaking after the game. Let's go to Jake, who's a Man United fan. All right, Jake.
Hello, you all right?
I'm all right, Jakey.
Good, mate.
Look, you happy at the moment with that?
With the game we played today, yeah, the way they played. But the main reason I wanted to come on is just even fans online all coming on here. How can you say you want us to lose the game? Even if you want the manager out, how could you wish your own team to lose the game?
I guess because if they win, then it gives an extra security of his job, where they literally just want him out. So any means necessary for the longer run, the bigger picture, with him out as soon as possible, Man United probably could go in a better direction. I guess that's where they're coming from.
That's fair enough, but if we win the game, he's getting nothing for it. So it's like, what do you? It's like in between. So we've just played good today, but a fan will still come on and say, you want him out.
You know, because he's not convinced of what he's seen. You know, you played Sunderland today. You expected to win the game. You know, but the thing is, you ain't won back-to-back games.
Win that game.
But for managers, it's result basis. If you win a game, doesn't matter who you play in. You know, your job's kind of safe to a certain degree. So each win gives him more time in a job or at Man United.
Okay, here's a question for you, Jake. If you go and win the next 3 games, are you like, that's it, Amorim's the man, we're taking him to the end of the season?
No. It's more, if he does do a good game, and today it was a good game, I think as the fans we've got to give him a bit of credit when he does do right.
He ain't got no credit in the bank though, is he?
We've gone through manager after manager after manager, and they all do the same thing. It's the same thing every time, and we're not getting anywhere. So it's like...
No, you say that, but Ten Hag won 2 trophies, and you sacked him.
I personally think that was the wrong decision.
I know, but, you know, like, he's the worst Man United manager you've had, Ruben Amorim.
On stats, yeah.
He's the worst manager you've had.
He's the worst.
He is on... But who... I heard it before. I've been listening while we've been coming home from the game, and you said there's more managers. But who would you actually bring in?
This is where you got to go to a team and poach, and you pay a premium for it. Like I said, someone like Glasner, if you have to play 6 million, then you got to go and do it, because in the longer run, it's worth that. 6 million will be a fantastic investment. Teams do it.
You want to stick with him?
I don't want to stick with him. I just think I do think he needs more time, because he's only just started wiping through the players and getting rid of the ones with the bad attitudes.
We've all gone and played well elsewhere.
But that's the thing. That's the question. Have they got bad attitudes?
Garnacho's starting for Chelsea.
Rashford's
flying at Barcelona. Hoyland's scoring goals for Napoli. McTominay's like Zidane in Italy.
He was up for the Ballon d'Or. He was nominated.
You sure? You sure it's the players?
Manager's fault, or is something else at United what the fans are not knowing?
So
because every manager is having this same issue with some of the players.
You can go one player, maybe two, or possibly three. But when we're naming off 5 players, you can't say every single one of them's got a bad attitude, then gone elsewhere and absolutely lighting it up. That's the manager not knowing how to deal or how to manage his players.
That's fair enough.
And that's what a good manager will be doing.
But I think it also comes down to the owners. They should have more of a say to the manager. For example, Rashford. When that argument happened, there didn't really seem to be anything to try and sort it with the player and manager.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, they've just let Ruben Amorim do what he wants. They've just allowed Ruben Amorim the power to be like, that's it. I'm going to get rid of these players. That's it. It's done with them. But
exactly that. Because
I don't know how. I'm not convinced that it's the right way to go about it.
No, I agree with you on that, because Jim, he's come in, he's just got rid of a lot of jobs, cut a hell of a lot of things down, and then it's still the same issues.
Yeah.
So he's coming in for the business side of it, but I personally, he's done absolutely nothing for the football.
No. All right, Jake, listen, I'm going to go to Mitchell. He's a Man United fan. All right, Mitch?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm all right, Mitch. I'm all right. Look, you've won today. It's a decent result. You want to... Ruben Amorim needs a bit more time?
I think he should have till the end of the season, to be honest. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I was a bit sceptical because obviously last season wasn't great. And he was giving us the big one about he didn't want to start halfway through the season last season. He wanted a full season, full transfer window, and then obviously get the summer out of the way and hit the season from the start. And he's not really done it, has he? He's pretty much carried on from last season, exactly the same kind of style of football. He's bought 2 number 10s with the idea of getting rid of Bruno, which would have then made sense. But now you've got 3 number 10s and one's playing in as a number 8.
I just don't think you should ever have thought about getting rid of Bruno.
Well, in that case, don't sign Cunha. I like him, Burma. I think he's class. But I think keep Bruno, play him as a 10, and then give Mainu a run. He deserves a run. He needs a full season and the confidence just going into a World Cup.
He's not having him, though, is he? Ruben Amorim's not having him.
Yeah, why? I can't
He's seeing him every day.
But the thing is, though, Jay, I know we see him every day, and we're not talking about a player that's not good, that is just average. He's a very good player. He's an international player. So
he would walk into 80% of their teams in the Premier League.
No, I think he's a good player, but Ruben Amorim ain't having him. He don't like him in that system.
Casemiro over him. It just does not make sense to me.
Well, the reason he's playing Casemiro is he believes that Casemiro can play that holding role, right? And he's got experience and he's got leadership qualities. He obviously doesn't believe that Kobe Manu can play in a 2. He can't. That's what in his head he can't. That's why he's not playing him. So he's wasted and it's frustrating for Kobe Manu. But at the moment with Ruben Amorim, there's nothing that's going to change his mind. Kobe Manu ain't going to play.
I'm coming back from Old Trafford now. I'm just driving down the M56. Traffic's in crowd get from him coming on. It's just massive. He has that impact, and as soon as he comes on, you're like, why can't this player start? He's going to make such a difference.
What it comes down to, look, managers are just like us, like fans, like pundits. We've all got an opinion. So he's got an opinion on a player. I could say this player is amazing. You could say, I don't think he's that good. And unfortunately, that's the opinion of Amorim. He thinks that Mainu Like what we see is different. So he's seeing something in Mainu that he doesn't like or he doesn't think would work for my team. We're sitting over here going, he should be playing because he's good. It's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, every manager has different opinions on certain players. And in that formation, he doesn't believe that Mainu can play 90 minutes for Man United. He can bring him on. But
even though we think he can probably do a better job, when someone's got an opinion, what they see, there's no change in that.
Yeah, I just think it's a tough one for Mainu. Look, they've won today. I'm just not convinced they're any good, Man United. 03717 223344. Plenty to talk about. Coventry flying high at the top of the Championship. They've dislodged Middlesbrough's manager Rob Edwards was fuming post-match. We're going to hear that later. Arsenal fans, do you agree with Josh, who went for me earlier, saying they're not favourites? This is Game Day phone-in with me, Jamie O'Hara, and Jermaine Pennant on talkSPORT. You're listening to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine O'Hara, and Jermaine Pennant. There's been a big substitution and a massive chance already. Ollie Klink.
Yeah, a minute gone in this second half. Barely 10 seconds gone in this half. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. But Mo Salah has just put a glorious chance just wide. It was Florian Wirtz who has just come onto the pitch, who laid it to him on the right-hand side inside the box, but he could only put it wide. It's Wirtz who has come on for this second half for Connor Bradley. Szoboszlai will move over to right back. Bradley had been struggling against Garnacho, Jeremy, I have to say. He was already on a booking, and right at the end of the first half, he made a challenge that could potentially have been a second yellow. Slot's hooked him. He's gone for more creativity. He's got Wirtz, who has to come on and silence some critics, but with a minute gone, he almost got an assist. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0.
Yeah, what a first touch that would have been.
Absolutely. But this is what I've been saying about Florian Wirtz. He's a fantastic player, and you see little moments of this in games.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not coming off the pitch for scoring a goal and made an assist, but he creates a lot. He could have had 4 assists in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
2 against Galatasaray, and 1 now. He's a fantastic player, and people are giving him a lot of stick because he's not coming off the pitch.
This might be the moment for him. We'll see in the second half. But when you get dropped and then it doesn't go well, he makes a change at half time, and then it's your moment. The team's
you come up and you do something that changes the game.
Business. But look, it's a big second half for Liverpool, massive second half, and Florian Wirtz is on. Szoboszlai, though, as a fullback, I just feel like he's so wasted there.
Yeah, he is, but he's good on the ball. He's got energy. He's quick as well, and I think that's what Liverpool need especially when you're missing someone like Trent. To give you that little creativity from your wide defenders. So I think he's played there. He did well against Arsenal, scoring his goals. So I think he trusts him there.
Yeah, all right. It's half time in the Rugby League. Hull KR at home to St Helens in the Super League semi-finals. Mark Wilson is there for talkSPORT.
I'm at Craven Park in the second Super League semi-final. Hull Kingston Rovers lead St Helens by 12 points to 0. Rovers made a lively start and made a couple of breaks, but were able to make the most of those early on, but they did go in front on 13 minutes. Jez Litton kicked ahead after a lovely break from Minchella. Litton was pulled back off the ball, and that's how Saint star Jack Welsby sent to the sin bin. Arthur Morg stepped up to slot over the goal from out wide, and that seemed to calm Rovers down. They scored their first try shortly after. Joe Burgess-Breck led to Mikey Lewis going over in the corner. That made it 8-0. Rovers were in again shortly after. Gildart tackled inches short of the line, but managed to offload the ball to Burgess, who dived over in the corner. So as it stands, Rovers 40 minutes away from a grand final rematch with Wigan live on talkSPORT next Saturday night. Rovers beware, Saints were 2 tries down in the last 5 minutes last week. They got them to beat Leeds, so this not over yet. But at the break, it's Hull Kingston Rovers 12, St Helens 0.
All right, thanks, Mark. Remember, next weekend, talkSPORT will bring you live commentary of the Super League Grand Final from Old Trafford. But let's hear now from West Ham manager Nuno Espirito Santo following today's 2-0 defeat at the Emirates.
It's hard on me, but it's much, much harder on the players because there are changes, there are principles that change, and they require to adapt. So that I think it's important now in the international break, first of all, to settle down, ignore the noise, be more together so we can move forward with training sessions, with meetings, because on the players, that's the big impact on them, the changes that are required.
In terms of that, have you seen enough so far in the week you've been at West Ham that you're going to be able to turn it around?
Now look, 2 tough matches that we had away from home against two tough teams. But honestly, we're going to embrace the challenge. A lot of things that we have to improve, but the players are there, wanted, expecting us to give options and solutions. So let's work on that.
Today it looked like Nicholas Fulkrug was a little bit isolated up front. He won a lot of headers, and then there was no one around him. How difficult is that to get players to get around him and pick up the pieces once he's done his job?
Yeah, it's one of the aspects that we addressed at half-time. Second balls, Arsenal were stronger than us. I think in the second half a little bit better on the duels, more physicality that is required. But like we said, we have a striker. We need to have service, be closer to him so we can take advantage.
Last one from me. Any qualms about the penalty? Any argument about the penalty?
I think
started outside the box.
Yeah. That's what I think. He started outside the box, and then the contact, and it's inside of the box. Nothing to say about that.
Yeah, it was Nuno speaking to the Moose. West Ham are 19th in the table, got 4 points from 7 games. Not been a good start for them. Let's go to Reece. He's a West Ham fan. All right, Reece?
All right, guys. How you doing?
I'm all right, Reece. Look, tough one today. Yeah, you're playing Arsenal, we're flying. But was you disappointed in the performance?
Well, what I'm disappointed about is our recruitment over the space of about 3 years. Right, we could write a book how to mess up being a constant European team and winning a trophy. It's like I don't see any other team that win a trophy. I know it's unusual circumstances. Then sell your captain. All right, sack the manager because the league form weren't good enough. But it falls down again to Sullivan not paying money for managers. Look at Spurs. You've got Frank in there, paid a bit of money, compensation. We went after, it's the biggest appointment we could have made in a few years, getting rid of Moyes after winning the trophy, right? And we get a freebie in Lopetegui.
Yeah.
And then we get Steindl on board, and he's signed an absolute load of dross. I mean, look at, Tadebo's not even in the squad today because he's not good enough. 38 million quid.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse, 35 million quid. I can
Yeah.
go on. Fulkrug looks like the second coming of Ian Dowie up front for 30 million quid. It's just not good enough.
No, I'm not having
It's not good enough.
No.
I don't know.
Especially when you're getting 100 and something million for Declan Rice.
Yeah,
You've got to invest that. On
No,
some-
but Tottenham done it well. We just messed it up. You think you can get players on the
That's a good
cheap,
point.
and they ain't the players.
No, this is the Premier League.
I'll pay for the best.
You look at the players we tried to replace Rice with. It's laughable, really. Ward-Prowse, who's now bombed out the squad.
Yeah.
Alvarez on loan at Fenerbahce, and now it's Nagasa.
Yeah.
When, if I'm honest with you, I know we like to big up youth players, and we've done it with a few players who haven't turned out to be Premier League quality. But from what I've seen of Freddie Potts,
yeah,
he looks good enough to play in the team. And we've signed an average player from Monaco, and just because he's French, it seems, and from Monaco,
yeah.
is he any better than Freddie Potts? I wouldn't say no.
Well, look, I speak to a lot of West Ham fans, Reece, and a lot of people say, they think this Freddie Potts should have more of an opportunity. You lacked, when I was watching you at the start of the season, Ward-Prowse, his legs are gone. You know what I mean? You've got no legs in midfield.
Yeah.
Freddie Potts has got legs. He's a young lad, but who do you play in midfield today? Who do you start in midfield?
He played Magassa, and he played Magassa, and then Fernandes and Paqueta in front of him. Fernandes looked neat and tidy, but he's lost a lot of games, hasn't he? He's played at Southampton last year, getting popped every week.
Yeah.
That's the sort of level we're playing in at the moment. Yeah.
The thing is, you look at the squad and the players. Apart from Paquetá, there's no one really catches your eye and go, "Oh yeah, good team." It's just literally you've just got we've just got average players.
Apart from Paqueta and Bowen,
well, that's what I mean. Bowen and Paquetá. Apart from that, you're like, okay, yeah, good, decent, but there's no world-class players in that squad.
No, right.
And we spent a lot of money to be that average as well. That's what makes it up.
That's what's unbelievable. You have spent money, and I look at West Ham's team, and I think, well, you have spent money. You're a big football club, and literally your team is bang average, really average.
Like I say, it's just a textbook how to mess up for being in a good position.
How did it feel Declan Rice scoring against you today? Did it hurt?
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, I'm not having people saying we shouldn't be giving him grief. Why not? He was around Arteta's house, and we were in a relegation battle with our captain negotiating his move there in the summer.
He got 100 million for him.
Yeah, otherwise it's looking cheap at the minute. It's just not. Arsenal fans giving a stick about giving him stick. How would they feel if Saka went to Real Madrid? They'd feel exactly the same. Yeah. So, you're not going to welcome him back, are you?
No, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? He moved on to better things, hasn't he? Do you know, like Kudus did. He went to a bigger club in Tottenham.
And we've moved on to James Ward-Prowse. Lovely.
Good player.
Excellent.
West Ham were having a nightmare today. Kudus was brilliant for Spurs. He was garbage at West Ham last season.
No, I thought he was good at West Ham.
But last season, mate, he didn't want to be there. And obviously they thought, you know what, 60 million, we'll get rid of him. Mate, 60 million's looking like a snip right now. He's Spurs' best player. He's absolutely brilliant today.
Goal and assist today.
No, he's top, mate. Trust me, he's top.
2 assists against Burnley.
Everyone wants out of West Ham, though, don't they? Do you know what I mean? They should move on.
They're struggling.
Feeder club, aren't they, for all the London clubs?
Oh, stop it.
Feeder club.
Stop it.
Let's go to Jamie. He's a Man United fan. All right, Jamie?
Hi there, you okay, mate?
I'm all right, Jamie. All right. Man United, look, big result. It's a win, and I know it's against Sunderland, but still, Sunderland started the season all right.
Yeah, I'm driving back to Wrexham in North Wales now, and do you know what? It's just the first time in 2.5 years I've been to the game, and came away with 3 points, so...
We need to go every week then.
Yeah, Aberrán needs to just get the red wine out and enjoy it, because he's got a 2-week break now, and... yeah, big problems, legs in midfield, mate. Casemiro, after 60 minutes, his legs are gone. My granny's quicker as him. I think the big problem is there's too many...
Gets it left, right and centre, doesn't he?
He made a tackle. He got booked for a tackle in the second half. And I mean, he's a week late. And I'm like, come on, mate. Like, you're miles away from it. It's not even on to make that... And
he's sliding across the dance floor like Tom Skinner on Strictly, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's all over the gaff, isn't he? But do you know what? One thing I noticed, though, there's too many number 10s. Fernandes is like a headless chicken. Do you know, take that... Do you know what? He's carried the club for 4 years, but take that 100 million off Al Hilal and buy an Adam Wharton someday that can just
place
Carrick. There's never been anyone that can just sit there and protect the defence.
How hard is it to find a Michael Carrick? I mean,
Impossible, probably.
Yeah, all right, Adam Wharton, it's a great shout, but
Yeah, there's a few, isn't there? Baleba's head's kind of fell off since he's been linked with us, but
he ain't even playing at
January,
Brighton.
I think there's some big decisions to make in January. But
You need legs in midfield. You need, if you're going to play that formation, you need a Caicedo. If you're going to play that form, you know what I mean. You need a player in there who's like having two players.
Just runs around like
Saudi, if Saudi want to give us 100 million, though, surely it's the one missing piece. I think you put somebody solid in there. I think we're half okay.
I know,
you know,
but you've
we're
also
in
got to understand that Bruno's got to want to go there. I don't think Bruno wanted to go.
I know.
Yeah, you can say, all right, we're accept 100 million, but Bruno didn't want to go.
I know.
So, and I love Bruno Fernandes as a player, but I just don't see him as a centre midfield player. I just don't see it.
No. Honestly, today he was down at left back, he was up front, like, he's not got he just stay in his position. And Amarin won't drop him because he's too big a name. But maybe that tells you a lot, you know?
I think he's just important for the team. He's been the best player over the years.
Yes.
You can't take that out of the team just because of you want to find your formation.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't play Becks at 10 or Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Well, Beckham ended up playing centre mid and was all right, to be fair, but I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? I feel sorry for Fernandes. He's got unreal numbers at 10, and you're just trying to find a way to get him in the team. Do you know, you shouldn't have went out and bought Cunha and Mbeumo. The previous caller was right. There was no need for that. Even you've got Mount, you've got Ahmad in 10.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, there's too many of those and not enough midfielders. Do you know, Ugarte, he gets blown up. I'm glad the wind calmed down today, because he gets blown about like a packet of quavers at Old Trafford every week. Do you know,
when he come in, I thought he was going to be like mustard.
He was decent at PSG, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's
tidy.
He's been terrible.
Do you know, you need somebody with power in the Premier League in that middle position. Look at the best. Your Whartons, your Caicedo, your Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Those are all the teams that do well have somebody like that in the middle. And
I know.
we're too weak or not got legs, mate. So
Yeah.
you know, Scousers are hopefully 3 on the bounce defeat. So onwards and upwards, mate.
All right.
You leave us alone, will you?
Thanks for your call. Yeah, it is 1-0 in that game. We'll get to Ollie Clink after the break. Keep your calls coming in. 03 717 22 33 44. You are listening to the Game Day phone-in on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine Horror, and Jermaine Pennant. Let's get an update in that 5:30 game. Ollie Klink.
An hour gone, it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Chelsea looking the more confident, but it could be a chance, and it is the equaliser for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo has pounced inside the box, 6 yards out, powered it into the back of the net, and as you join me, the champions get themselves level. An hour gone, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
Oh, it's a big goal, that, Jammer. It's a big goal.
Get in there, you beauty!
What are they doing at the back,
What
Chelsea?
are they doing?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, a little assist from Isaac.
I tell you
little
what,
flick.
you know what? It's a good little touch.
I think I've just pulled my tricep.
Can't celebrate anymore, mate. You're over 40.
Being deadly serious, guys. Oh.
Big goal, that. I felt like it was coming second half a little bit.
Yeah, they started hungry, didn't they? They
big
came
goal.
out.
It's a big goal. Game on. We'll keep you up to date, that's for sure. Loads to go at. Let's go to Freddie. He's a West Brom fan. All right, Fred?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right, Freddie. How are you? You feeling good at the moment, Ryan Mason?
I'm good. I mean, we had a bad result today, but I think Ryan Mason's had more positives than negatives to start with. I think for a young manager, he's very optimistic, and I think he's got a lot in him. I think it was just one of those today. I think we're currently about where we're going to finish at the end of the season, between 5th and 10th.
Mm-hmm. 3-0 against Millwall, though. That's a terrible result.
It's not great.
Oh, it's the worst result we've had this season by far. But I think if you look at some of the other results he has pulled out, we've had some solid performances, and with the exception of today, there's been a lot of games where we if you look at the stats, battered teams and not got what we deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be more clinical. But overall, I'm not going to start hounding him at all yet. I think he's a good young manager.
Yeah.
Are you confident that you'll stay in, or not stay in, but get in come the end of the season, definitely playoffs?
I think playoffs is one of those that's real. It's a real 50-50 for me. I never for a second thought we'd be in any danger of being in the bottom half of the table. I think playoffs will, in my opinion, will come down to whether we can maintain we have that firepower.
Mm-hmm.
And so far it's been a bit 50-50. But I think we could get it, yeah.
All right. Listen, thanks for your call, Fred. That's a terrible result, but Millwall fans will be buzzing because they've had a good
little start to the season, haven't they, Millwall?
Yeah, well, I think they had a shocking result last week. But yeah, I mean, look, it's so tight, the Championship. I mean, it's outrageous. So you look at Wrexham at 18th on 10 points, but they're only 5 points off 6th.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
It's ridiculous, that league. It's crazy how it go up and down. Let's go to Ahmed. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Ahmed?
How you doing, guys? You okay?
Yeah,
Great show.
Yeah, I'm all right, Ahmed. I'm all right. Go on, what you want to talk about Arsenal's win today?
Yeah, great win. I mean, West Ham didn't really make it difficult for us. But I just want to comment on your thing, Jamie. You keep going on about winning the Europa League.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a reason why I believe Tottenham have only won the Europa League in the last time you won it. Before that, it was in the 60s. And the reason I believe that is because the Europa League is no longer an elite competition. What made the Europa League such a great competition is the fact that Champions League teams used to drop into the Europa League and make it even more competitive.
Right.
Whereas that,
but they've changed the rule.
Yeah, they changed the rules, and as soon as they changed the rules, I think the Europa League was made easier, which is why Tottenham.
Why should a Champions League team drop into a competition when they've been garbage? I agree with I agree with the rule. I used to think it was ridiculous that Champions League teams are rubbish in the Champions League and then they get to play in the Europa League.
No, but that's the levels, isn't it? Obviously,
but we still got and won it. We still won it.
Yeah, but I guess the United team, that was, I mean, the worst team in United's history. Yeah. I mean, that was
still won it, though.
Final.
Still won it. European trophy.
No, I'm not taking that away from you, granted. But, I mean, you have to kind of put it into context as well. It wasn't like you beat a top team that was,
Bodo Glimt, mate. Bodo Glimt in the semis. Good team.
I mean,
good team. Ahmed, good side.
No, I mean, come on, Jamie. The fact that you think that Bodo Glimt is a great team.
Nah, they're a good team, Ahmed. If you sit there home for
Ahmed, look, I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, you can say the route that they got to the final was a lot easier than the other side, and Man United are not the Man United who we know. But you still got to be in the competition. Everyone's in it. Everyone's got to win it. Everyone's got to win the game. So I get what you're saying. But under the end of the day, you're walking away with a European Championship.
Frankfurt, Ahmed, they're a good team.
If you think about it, the last time Tottenham, pre-2010, made the plastic quarterfinals was in the 70s.
Yeah. So we got 3 trophies, though, in Europe. 3. How many you got? How many you got? How many you got?
Europa League, Jamie, but Arsenal is never aiming to win the Europa League. That's why we've not won it. We're not in it for the Europa League. We're in it for the big stuff.
You never won it.
No, we're in the final, though, weren't we?
Oh, well done! You're in the final.
Against one of the greatest teams I've ever.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well done. You beat Real Madrid last season as well, Ahmed. It was a good trophy. That good trophy.
When's the last time you beat Real Madrid, Jamie?
It's a good trophy. Oh, mate. Well, you're a good team, Ahmed. Listen, Arsenal are a good team.
Very good team. For a reason. I mean, they're favourites for a reason, though, aren't they, Jamie? It's not like we're putting them up there just for the sake of it.
No, look, the bookies have made you favourites. I don't agree with it, but you don't see many skin bookings, do you?
Can you tell us why you don't agree with it, Jamie?
Well, because you haven't won the Premier League since 2004. You've never won the Champions League, and you're favourites to win that. So, in my opinion, when it gets to the Championship rounds at the end of the season, most of the time, Arsenal crumble. Now, you started the season really well, and you've improved. I can see why people make you favourites, but
I mean, before Klopp won
it's not just about having the best squad, is it? It's about mentality. It's about winning when you're backed against it, or when you've needed to win last season, you didn't. You drew or you lost, and that for me is a mentality more than having the good squad of players. Now that might change, and when you win it. If you win the Premier League this season, next year you're favourites. That's fine. Because you've won it. You've got it over the line.
But in all
Until
fairness,
you do that, I can't make you favourites.
In all fairness, though, PSG were not favourites and they went on to win it. I mean, favourites. They never won it. They've never won it in their history, but they were favourites and went on to win it.
They were the best team.
Being favourites is not determined by how many times you've won the competition.
I know, but that's how I see it. If you change that, well done. If you change that, well done. All right, and I'll go, you know what? Arsenal have done it. I'll make your favourites next season if you do it.
Arsenal fans, I need you to listen and understand this. Arguing with Jamie on this point is like trying to get through to Amram to change his tactics. It's just not going to happen, guys.
We'll see, mate. We'll see, Ahmed. You're a good side. You're a good team, and I'll give credit where it's due. You look the real deal, all right? You do. Your back four's brilliant. You've got good goalie. You're scoring goals, decent midfield, good bench. You've got it all to go and win it, but you've got to go and win it.
That is true.
All right, Ahmed. Thanks for your call. Should we get an update from Ollie Klink? Oh, we're going to go to the odds. Let's get the odds in that 5:30 game. Thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
It is currently Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Liverpool are on the attack, though. The odds are Chelsea to win 3-1. The draw is evens, and Liverpool to win is 15-8. But it is looking like all Liverpool right now. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18+, we gambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Loads still to come on the show. We'll build up to tomorrow's games. We'll do our topic of the day, and we're going to continue taking your calls. 03 717 22 3344. You're listening to the Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Me, Jermaine, and Jermaine Pennant. 03 717 22 3 is the number to call for your say on any of today's football. Rory Jennings follows from 7:30, reacting to Chelsea v Liverpool. Then it's fight night with Adam Cattrall. Right now, we're continuing to take your calls on a big day in the Premier League. Here's how you heard it on talkSPORT.
Kudus comes back in on his left foot, draws the ball down low to the left and produces a brilliant finish. Full-time at Ellen Road. Leeds 1, Tottenham 2.
Manchester City 3, Arsenal 2. Another thriller on our hands here.
It'll fall to Sakamoto, 5-0. Coventry going to the top of the championship.
We can't ever take our feet off the ground, and that is the minute you do that in football, and it kicks you up the backside.
Ruben Amarin's 50th game in charge. And Manchester United, and they have taken the lead through Mason Mount.
Wonderful finish, settles the nerve.
Nothing to speak of in terms of chances from West Brom, but a goal for the man I've just been mentioning, Jake Cooper. Millwall 1, West Brom 0.
Finally, the deadlock is broken here.
Arsenal 1, West Ham 0.
Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0. Goals in back-to-back games for Benjamin Šeško.
Alex Crook will be happy. There is no reason to complain about the shape at this moment in time.
Oh, we might have a penalty here. We have got a penalty here. Little shimmy, Saka steps up, and of course he scores.
He's had 100 goal involvements now in the Premier League.
Surely game over here. Preston 2, Charlton 0, and it's Daniel Jefferson who's got it.
Bristol City 1, QPR 2. They've turned it round here, and it's Paul Smith.
Swansea 1, Leicester 3. That should be game, set and match as Yannick Vestergaard has headed into the net.
Feynman flows into the area. And Jermaine! Derby get themselves level.
Arsenal go top of the table at a canter. Finished here, Arsenal 2, West Ham 0.
Yeah, that's how today's Premier League action sounded across the talkSPORT network. Let's check in on the big game in the 5:30. Chelsea-Liverpool, Ollie Klink.
Yeah, it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, 14 minutes to go, and Chelsea with a bit of a spell here. It had been all Liverpool before that. They were very much on top. They've just thrown on Hugo Ekitike for Alexander Isak as they look for a winner. Isak thought he had a shout for a penalty just now. He tussled with Reece James just inside the box. James's hand was on the face of Isak, but it did look accidental and for my mind would have been very soft. Before that, Alexis McAllister had a shot from range. That was well blocked, but Mo Salah skied a really good chance 10 minutes or so ago. It was Florian Wirtz, who's actually made a bit of an impact since coming on, played a lovely ball through to Salah as it is swung towards him inside the box, but it will be dealt with by Marc Cucurella. But going back to that chance, it was Salah sprinting down that right-hand side. He had McAllister and Isak with him. He cut in onto his left and lifted his effort over the bar. And I tell you what, there was a bit of frustration from Alexander Isak. He had his arms in the air, wasn't that happy with the option Salah chose. But as I mentioned, Ekitike now on for the champions in their hunt for a winner. But at times, this has been like a basketball match. Really good watch here. 13 minutes to go, all in the balance. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
Yeah, we'll go back to Ollie Klink when we get anything from it. Loads to go at. Look, just on Liverpool, mate, I've got to ask you, Mohamed Salah.
Yep.
What are you making of him right now?
This season, he's been miles off it. Absolutely miles off it. And look, he's been absolutely fantastic, you know, in his time at Liverpool. Every season he's delivering goods. His numbers are off the charts. But this season is nowhere near where he can be. I don't know what's going on, or is it that time where every professional footballer, as you get older, you start dropping off that cliff? We always go, when's he going to
Because you think that's starting to happen with him, or do you think he's just had a tough start?
I know it's a new team, and I know he's lost an important player like Trent, who used to put them balls in behind him for him on a sixpence. But at the moment, we haven't got Mo Salah at the minute. It's half of him. I've not seen him have a good performance. Yeah, he's chipped him with a few goals and assists, but apart from that, today's game, he's been non-existent. He's been non-existent, and I'll say he's Liverpool's worst player. And I'm a massive fan of Mo. Yeah. I've always, he's been, like I said, been fantastic. And I think now, because he's such a big name and such a big character and such a big player, he's kind of undroppable. Where now you've got to start bringing him off after 60 minutes.
If can't drop Mo Salah.
I'm not saying drop him, but if he's putting in a performance like this, for the whole 60 minutes, like, bring him off. Put someone young who's energetic and who and who can, try and make a difference.
He's always got a goal in him, right? He's always got a goal in him, Salah. Look, I've been watching the game as well, and he doesn't look the player that I'm used to watching. I don't know whether is it because he hasn't got Trent there anymore. Who's had they just had a chemistry where you just put him in all the time. It don't seem like he's just getting the ball. He don't look like he's.
But even when he does get the ball, we saw a little attack. Like what Ollie Klink said. Like he should have really either played in McAllister or Isak, but he's trying to go for glory and not even. And he skied it over the bar. I just think, look, he's got so much in the bank, but if you want to sometimes be on the pragmatic and change things, maybe you got to bring him off. I think he's in this game.
If you're the manager of Liverpool, would you take him off in this game?
Well, you got to look who's on the bench. We haven't really at the minute. We're looking around and go, let's leave Mo on. But when everyone's fit and firing, I think Slot has got to start making these big decisions.
I just always think he's got a goal in him all the time. He has been poor though. He has been poor. All right, keep your calls coming in. Let's go to Dylan, who's a Sunderland fan. All right, Dylan.
You all right?
Dylan, look, disappointing today, but you've had a good start to the season.
I wouldn't say it disappointing, to be fair. We were poor the first half, but the second half, when we went to 3 at the back, and we're holding our own, and we're missing Diarra massively, man.
Yeah, I thought second half he's done. Second half you had chances.
Casemiro in the middle, honestly, he is dreadful. I've seen Milk turn faster than him. Honestly, he's terrible. If we had Diarra, he would have run rings from them.
Yeah, Casemiro, he lacks legs. But look, you can't be angry with it really at the moment. All right, you get beat today, and firepower up front. Maybe you're lacking, but
points out of, I think 7 games. That's massive for Sunderland. Coming first season back in the Premier League, it's massive.
It's unbelievable.
We're just a bit disappointed that we're not starting Dan Bollard. He's absolutely tremendous. Calby instead of that. Traore.
Yeah.
It's just little things that I think we could have changed up the day and maybe nicked something out of the game. But
second half, you had some good opportunities and you didn't make it happen. Yeah, I thought if you got one, I think you had a really good chance in like the 75th minute. You should have scored. And I thought if you score that, Man United are having a panic up. Then it's game on. But the game got away from you in the end. But
it's a big kick in the teeth for the penalty as well. Maybe where we were looking from, it's high foot. If that's outside the box, the free kick.
No, he don't catch him though. Was he there? Was you at the game? Have you seen it?
His foot's still high.
I know, but it's high, but he's nowhere near his face.
And he's got the ball.
Yeah, like you can't give that. He goes down the lad, but it's not. You can't give a penalty for that. He doesn't touch it.
We haven't seen it properly yet. But
yeah, when you see it, I hear it. It's a high foot, but if it's a high, you've got to make some sort of contact for it to be a penalty. He doesn't touch him at all.
Yeah. It's just how the linesmen give it, and that VAR overturned it.
Yeah. Look, I would be back in the Premier League. You're 7 games in, and you've got 11 points. That's unbelievable for Sunderland, who come up, through the playoffs as well.
And luckily through the playoffs, ahead.
Probably, out of all of them, you didn't play that well. Sheffield United would have seemed. The fact that you've come up and you've gone bang 11 points is unbelievable.
Yeah. Like I'm sure, start of the season, you'd have saw some fixtures and said, right, we're not expected to get anything in here. Let's just go there and hopefully maybe we nick something. So this result is kind of expected, really, for you guys, surely.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think we were more like, with the way we run into the game, I thought we might have been the favourites. I know it sounds daft being favourite against such a big club, Man United, but are they really a big club? Are they? Let's be real, they're struggling.
They are a big club. They're a massive club, but at the moment, they're just performance-wise, it just miles off it. The performances and the results are not matching what kind of a club they are.
Dylan, listen, mate, top man. I appreciate your call. Look, Man United wins today, but I think Sunderland can be happy going into international break where they are. They're 6th in the table. They might Chelsea go level on points with them.
Listen, if you're a Sunderland fan, you're over the moon right now.
Great start to the season.
You've got teams like Man United below you, Newcastle, Aston Villa. There's big teams all below you.
All right, time to discuss some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair.
Topic of the day on talkSPORT with Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Coventry are top of the Championship following a 5-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday. They've scored 27 goals in 9 games so far. Manager Frank Lampard praised their attitude.
Of course, I'm extremely proud of that stat because
that was
Frank's changed his accent, hasn't he?
Frank,
It's gone a little bit German, Frank.
Yes. I'm thinking Frank had a couple of beers there or what? This is Frank Lampard.
It's good. It's a sweet spot, you know. I'm not naive to think that that's going to be football. It won't. You'll have to have difficult moments through this long season that we'll have coming ahead. But can't be happy with the last 4 games, the clean sheets, the goals we scored in this week against tough opposition. Birmingham at home, going to Millwall, and coming here. Nothing's easy, and the players are playing together. The work that we do on the training ground, it feels like they understand their roles. They're on edge, a good edge. They're very together as a group. So again, they should remember how this feels this week and what it takes to try and be consistent, to try and finish towards the top of the league.
Yeah, look, he's doing an unbelievable job at the moment. They've gone top today. 27 goals is, there's some feat that already. He's got them firing, isn't he, Frank?
He has. All those doubters. Have we found Frank's level?
What do you mean?
As in, he seems to be a very good Championship manager.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh, mate.
But what I'm saying is you get some managers who can literally, they're the managers, they're the guys you want.
Scott Parker,
when it comes to the Championship, you want him as your manager.
Yeah.
Have we found that level for Frank?
I feel that's very harsh.
I'm not saying it is. I'm asking the question. I'm just asking
for you to ask that question.
But if you look at his Premier League record, it's not great.
Yeah, I know, but he went in at Chelsea when they was in disarray. He got him Champions League football.
Well, he wasn't his team, but
yeah, I know, but he done a good job. He only had a transfer ban. His second spell was a disaster, but that club was all over the place at the time. I think it's harsh to say that you found his level.
I've not said he has found. I'm asking the question, do you think we've found...
No.
Has he? No. Okay, so you think in the Premier League he will have a lot more to offer?
Well, I think he's still learning. He's a young manager. Yeah, I think he's a potential future England manager. I think he's a brilliant young manager. And look, when you see him with the team, and they're banging in goals, he's got a good team. I think he's doing a great job. If he gets promoted today, if he gets promoted this season... Hey, he's hot property.
Yeah, the Coventry are absolutely flying, and he's got him playing some good football.
Do you think he's good enough to be a top manager in the Premier League?
Right, a top manager? No. But a manager? Yes. Like, is he going to be a...
Could he be a Eddie Howe?
No.
All right.
No.
As well, in that game today, the game was paused for a short time. Number of Sheffield Wednesday fans, they entered the pitch in protest against the absentee owner, Chanziri. Wednesday's players have not been paid for 5 of the last 7 months, having an absolute nightmare, meaning payday for September was missed. That will result in further sanctions from the EFL, having already hit them with multiple embargoes in the last 7 months. Gemma, obviously we don't want to see fans running on the pitch, but it is a mess there, isn't it?
Oh, that is a disgrace. Not getting paid. You've got missing 5 out of... No.
Yeah, 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7.
Yes.
The club's in turmoil. It's... No, that's not on. I'm surprised the players are even turning up in training, wanting to put the shirt on and work for the club.
Yeah, I mean, look, fair play to them.
You got to...
Look, they've got 6 points, right? And from 9 games. All right, it's, not been a great, it's not been a great start to Sheffield United are below them. I mean, they're having an absolute stinker. But you have to give credit to the players to a certain degree that they're actually turning up. A lot of the fans, I spoke to a Sheffield Wednesday fan the other day, and he's a journalist up there, and he was saying that the fans are saying to the players, don't turn up. We don't want you to play.
Because the fans are respecting what the players are doing. Like, under those circumstances, you're still giving it, every ounce of your... sweat, blood and tears for 90 minutes, but then you've got an owner who's doing this and treating you in this way. You deserve to, boycott the team,
Where does it get you, though? If you don't play as a player, where does it get you? I think you've just got to suffer it, right?
Yeah, I know.
You've got to suffer it and hope that it gets all sorted out.
You do, but when you've got like 5 months in, you're like thinking, well, I've got a family, I've got...
got a mortgage to pay.
Yeah, exactly. I've got things to It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Sheffield Wednesday. It's not looking good for Sheffield United either, having a nightmare at the bottom of the table. But Sheffield Wednesday are having an absolute stinker. That was a look at some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus began with .org.
Topic of the day on talkSPORT with Betfair. 18plusgambleaware.org.
Right, we're going to bring you the closing stages of Chelsea-Liverpool. It is 1-1. There's 30 seconds left of normal time. We'll get a full-time update with Ollie Klink. Keep your calls coming in as well. We'll squeeze maybe one or two more on 03717 22 3344. You're listening to the Game Day phone in, me, Jermaine and Jermaine Pennant. We're coming into the final stages of that 5:30 game, but let's look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action with Sky Sports.
Stay ahead of the game on talkSPORT with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now, like Brentford versus Man City live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. 18 plus. Stream via internet. Terms apply.
Jammer, obviously some big games happening tomorrow. We've got Aston Villa v Burnley, Everton v Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest is a huge game for Ange Postecoglou. Wolves v Brighton, Brentford v Man City. Look, let's start with Nottingham Forest because that is a huge game away from home. He still hasn't got a result. Had a stinker the other night against Midtjylland. Newcastle away is probably the worst fixture you could ask for.
Yeah, it's not pretty. He's having sleepless nights.
He is.
He's thinking, I pray to God, let's just get something out of there. Let's go to Newcastle and get something because he could be gone.
Yeah, I know.
If this result is like a whooping,
Yeah, whooping.
He could be gone.
He could get sacked.
He could literally
without getting a result.
Yeah. So it's going to be a tough gig, that. And I can't.
You know the problem with him, right? He's took the baggage with him from Tottenham, right? With all the "it's who we are, mate," and all that stuff. Do you know, it's just gone with him.
It's just who we are, mate.
And talkSPORT ain't helped him out. Let's be honest. But his interviews, I watched his interview the other night.
He doesn't help himself.
He just doesn't look happy. He just looks so miserable when he does an interview. He's looking at the floor. You know, he's saying, we just got to keep our heads up. He's looking at the floor. But get your head up then, and talk. And look at people in the eye when they're talking to you. I just don't get his attitude towards.
I just think he's just under pressure. He just knows it. He just knows.
No, but I think, but his mentality is rubbing off on the players. So he's negative. His negative atmosphere. Oh, we've got to go to Ollie Clink. There's been a goal in a dying moment.
It's a winner for Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, and it's Esteval who has won it. Deep into stoppage time here. Chelsea have landed a blow on the champions. It was Marco Correa, slipped in by Enzo Fernandez on the left-hand side. He played it back across goal, and there was Esteval, the youngster, to finish it off. Stamford Bridge has exploded with 2 minutes left. It's Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1.
Gemma, how you feeling?
I don't know. I thought it was offside by Cucurella. So is there going to be any checks?
There's absolute scenes down there. Maresca's run down the line like Jose Mourinho. It's unbelievable stuff. Liverpool fans are absolutely gutted. We haven't seen a replay yet to know whether there is an inkling of any offside. But wow, what a moment this is. Let's have a look at it. We're seeing the replay. Cucurella is... No, he's onside. He's onside. It's a goal, mate. Yeah. Liverpool look like they are going to lose again. It's 3 on the bounce, Jammer.
Yeah, they're on.
3 on the bounce.
Yeah, still second.
Oh, no. Arsenal, they're going to be top of the table going into international break. Right, look, before we'll go back to Ollie Clink for full time. Maresca's run down the line like Mourinho. Just unbelievable scenes there. Cundy's doing the game for Chelsea. I bet he's going mad as well. Let's just finish up, though, on the games tomorrow. Brentford, Man City, Wolves v Brighton. Big games coming up. The big talking point of the weekend, though, is going to be this result here, isn't it?
Yeah, massive result. Obviously beating the champions, and everyone's focused on Liverpool with the players and all that. Yeah, this is the one that everyone's talking about. Yeah, get me out of it.
That is devastating.
Yeah, that's not. Can we move on?
All right, that was a look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action. Don't forget that with Now you can stream the Premier League flexibly with a Now Sports Day or month membership. 18 plus, stream via internet. Terms apply.
Stay ahead of the game on talkSPORT with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now, like Brentford versus Man City live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. 18 plus, stream via internet. Terms apply.
I think they've sent Maresca off.
Yeah, for running down the line like Mourinho.
I think he got 2 yellers.
He has, yeah.
Manager's got 2 yellers. Oh, it's unbelievable stuff. What a moment this is. This is incredible scenes. Chelsea, that is a big result, mate. It's a big result. You said about Salah, he's been non-existent today. Non-existent. He's done nothing.
No, he's done nothing. And then also you put in Gravenberch centre-back with Konate going off. Yeah.
Hey, at the back, you're conceding 2 goals every week.
We've got 2 midfielders playing in our defence. We've got Szoboszlai right back. We've got
Szoboszlai far post. They should have scored. Enzo Fernandez. It's full time. Ollie Clink.
It's finished. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. Incredible scenes here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have beaten the champions Liverpool with a goal in the 95th minute. It was Esteval, the substitute, who won it late on. He collapsed to the floor at the final whistle. He's being embraced by his teammates because he is the hero. He turned home Cucurella's cross in the final moments. It's now 3 defeats in a row for Liverpool in all competitions. At the start of the season, Liverpool love stoppage time, and at the moment it must be making them sick. They slip to 2nd in the Premier League table. Chelsea move up to 6th, and Stamford Bridge is having a party. Full time here, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1.
Wow, Jermaine.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good. There's a long way to go. Long.
This is a stinker for Liverpool. Absolute nightmare. God, Liverpool fans, you have got to be phoning up. It's a big, big show coming up next. Rory Jennings, you have to get your calls in. Now, Chelsea have won 2-1 in the dying moments. Arnie Slot is not a happy bunny. It's going all wrong. 3 on the bounce,
Why is he taking Kirkes off? I'm just...
Robertson gets done on the back post.
Yes, and the reason why we've gone in to buy Kirkes is because Robinson is not, he's not that guy anymore. He hasn't got the legs. I think every time he plays, there is some sort of mistake on his side. And that's why we went in to get Kirkes. So I don't know why you're bringing Kirkes off. He wasn't booked. He wasn't getting cooked down there. I think Slot's got to have a long, hard look at himself. Bringing Isak off as well. It's just one of those games, isn't it? One of those weeks.
Oh, dear. Thanks, everyone, for getting involved in the show. I'm going to be back on the Sports Bar Monday night with Cundy. He's going to be lining up something special, I'm sure. Up next, though, Rory Jennings, who is a Chelsea fan. 03 717
Get me out of here.
22 344.